You need a budget, also known as YNAB or YNAB. This is budgeting application that several people have asked me about, and they do not only ask me about that, they ask me, Maverick, what do you think about YNAB, you need a budget, and Copilot? Which one will you recommend for me? Which one will you recommend for us? And that is why I'm creating this video today, so that we will be able to rub minds together. I'm gonna go ahead and explain what both platforms are about. I'm also gonna be listing the key differences between both and talking about best in each of those differences, and I'm going to round it up by telling you my honest thought recommendation for you. Now, you need a budget, as you know, is a zero-based budgeting application that is focused on giving every dollar a job. This is just like every dollar of Ramsey Plus. All right, so the YNAB also promotes financial discipline through detailed budgeting. Also, we have Copilot here, which is a modern financial tracking app that offers flexible budgeting, expense tracking, and seamless integration with various financial accounts for easy management. Now, let me go ahead and talk about the key differences between these both platforms. Talk about primary focus. YNAB here, they primarily focus as a budgeting application, which is using envelope method. And right here, we have Copilot, which is a tracking application with some budgeting capabilities. So the best here, in case your main goal is to stick to a strict budgeting and manage every dollar, then YNAB is a better choice. Why? If you are for general expense tracking and insight, then Copilot is more suitable. Talking about budgeting philosophy, YNAB has a zero-based budgeting system where every dollar is assigned a job. Why, when it comes to Copilot, they have more flexible and they allow for broader budgeting categories and tracking without the need to allocate every dollar. So best here, in case you are looking for a detailed and disciplined budgeting, YNAB can be the best. Why? If you're looking for flexible, less stringent budgeting, then Copilot can be the best. Talking about customizability of categories, YNAB, it allows for the creation of custom categories and subcategories. Why? When it comes to Copilot, they also support customizable categories and subcategories. So best here, both are good, but Copilot might have a slight edge in flexibility without a stringent budgeting rules. So right here, when we talk about handling sinking funds, Copilot, they do not support sinking funds, but they are working on implementing this in the future based on my research. YNAB at the other end, they are well suited for sinking fund, saving over time for specific goals. So right here, the best for managing sinking funds is YNAB, right? Talking about transaction import and sync, YNAB is known for connectivity issues, so including duplicate transactions and import errors, based on my research and also from people that I've asked. But when it comes to Copilot, they are generally faster and more reliable when it comes to data syncing with fewer connectivity issues. So best here will still be Copilot because they have more reliable and fast transaction syncing. Talk about integration with banks and services. Copilot, they support multiple data aggregator, and they also have custom integration with Amazon and Venmo. Why at the other end, YNAB, they use Plaid for bank integration with occasional syncing issues. So best here will still be Copilot because we have variety and reliability of integration. Talk about the user interface and design. Copilot, they have modern, sleek, design, particularly appealing to iOS and Mac OS users. Why YNAB at the other end, they are functional, but they can be seen as clunky and less intuitive. So I'm still gonna go with Copilot here because they have user-friendly and aesthetically pleasing interface. All right. So talk about credit card handling. Copilot, they have simplified handling of credit card transactions. Why YNAB, they can be confusing to new users because they require understanding of how credit transactions affect the budget. So best here can still be Copilot because they have simple and intuitive credit card management. Talk about community support. YNAB right here, they have strong community support and responsive customer service. Why Copilot, they are very fast with human support, but they have a smaller user base, which cannot be compared to that of YNAB. So right here, we're still going to go with YNAB for a good community and customer support. Let's talk about reporting and insights. In the aspect of YNAB, they provide detailed reports and insights, including custom date range reports. Why that of Copilot, they offer good insights, but they can be more focused on trends and general spending patterns. So we're going to go with YNAB here because of a detailed and customizable report. Talk about multiple budgets. Well, YNAB they support multiple budgets. Example can be personal and business. Why when it comes to Copilot, they have less robust in handling multiple or separate budgets. So in this aspect of multiple budgets, I'm still gonna go with YNAB because they have the feature to manage multiple distinct budgets. Talk about learning curve. YNAB right here, they have steeper learning curve, especially for those who are new to zero-based budgeting. While Copilot, they have easier to learn and use, all right, and they also have more intuitive for new users. So best here will still be Copilot for ease of use and quick setup. When we talk about platform availability, YNAB is still the best here because they have cross-platform availability. But in case you want something like a dedicated Apple ecosystem as a user, then you might want to go with Copilot, okay? But YNAB here, they are available on web, iOS, and Android. But Copilot is only for iOS and macOS as at the time of creating this video. So you can see right here, okay? You can see the Apple icon. Talk about goals and savings tracking. YNAB, they have a strong support for goal settings and tracking savings. Why when it comes to Copilot, they are currently developing features for goal tracking. So presently, YNAB is still the best for established goal tracking. The last point that I have here, which is the 15th point, is the cost. When it comes to YNAB, it's a subscription-based model with a yearly fee, all right? And when it comes to Copilot, they also have, subscription-based with potential for free trial offer. So best here, when it comes to value for money, it depends on specific need and which feature you prioritize. So both of them, they have similar pricing structure. So it comes down to personal preference, your preference, and which feature you value the more. Those are the things that I have for you in today's video. And let me talk about my conclusion. So, choosing between YNAB and Copilot, it depends on personal financial goals and preferences. So if I'm to decide, I would say when it comes to detailed budgeting and control, I'm going to choose YNAB because of its zero-based budgeting system and also strong support for sinking fund and detailed reporting capabilities. But when it comes to user experience and ease of usage, I'm going to go with Copilot for its modern interface and also more reliable syncing with banks, especially if you're someone like me that prefers a simpler setup, and also if I'm an Apple ecosystem user. So this is based on personal choice, but if I was someone who needs strict budgeting and detailed financial management, I'm going to go with YNAB. However, if I prefer a more user-friendly, visual appealing tool with reliable syncing and, didn't need to adhere to any strict budgeting principle, I will choose Copilot. So given the pros and cons, I will, personally lean toward Copilot, okay, for its ease of use, modern interface, and reliable syncing. So assuming my primary need is tracking expenses and having a flexible budgeting tool, rather than, strictly focusing on zero-based budgeting system. However, if I were to focus on comprehensive budgeting and maximizing control over every dollar, then possibly YNAB would be my best. So you need a budget is also not bad. Now, those are the things that I have for you in today's video. So as for me, I already told you the reason why I'm going for Copilot. So in case you also have your whole reason why you would choose YNAB, you can let us know in the comment box. Possibly it also help other people to learn more from you. And I wish you the best of luck. And if this video has been helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Possibly YouTube will also push this video out so that other people will be able to learn from this, how we can rub minds together and make the best decisions together. Thank you very much. I wish you the best of luck. Till I see you in another video. Peace and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.